All right, hey guys, welcome to Tabletop Baseball. Plus, we are moving right along here with the Sammy Sosa replay from June of 1998, where he hit 20 home runs. It's a record in Major League Baseball. So, we're trying to recreate that, see what he does. He's got 3 home runs so far. This is game 12, so through 11 games. 18 for 52, so not bad at the plate. Not getting the home runs though, but there's still some time. I'd like to see him hit 10, but we'll see, we'll see what happens. See if he can get there. For the Cubs, let's look at the lineups. For the Cubs, in center field is Brown. Second base, Morandini. Right field is Sosa. First base, Grace. Left field, Rodriguez. Shortstop, Blauser. Third base, Hernandez. Catcher is Service. And pitcher is Mark Clark. He is a 4 and a right-hander. For the Phillies, in center field, Glanville. Left field, Jeffries. Third base, Rowland. First base, Bronya. Catcher, Lieberthal. Right field, Abreu. Second base, Lewis. Shortstop, Relaford. And the pitcher, Carlton Lower. He is a 1 and a right-hander. In the real game, Phillies won this game 4-2, and Carlton Lower pitched a complete game. So, good luck on that today. I'd be shocked if that happens, but stranger things have happened, so we'll see. These are the actual lineups from the real game. Here we go. Brant Brown, 61, is a 40. Both teams fielding 2. It's going to be a foul ball. So 23-30, and that'll be a fly out to left field. Caught out there by Greg Jeffries. Mickey Morandini, 51. A 9 will be a single. Pretty much anything, 8 or 9, 7, 8 or 9 is going to be a single. And that brings up Sammy. Morandini at first. And there it is, home run number 4, 11. That is a 1. And he doesn't have a G or H to change anything, so that will be gone. Sammy Sosa hits number 4. It's a 2-run shot. Cubs lead 2-0. 19 for 53 on the year. Or not on the year, but in the replay anyway. So quickly, 2-0 Cubbies. Mark Grace draws a walk. Ball 4. Brings up Henry Rodriguez. And a 14 will be a fly out to Jeffries in left for out number 2. Brings up Blauser. 25-39. Runner on first is a strike 1. Try it again, 21-13, and he does strike him out. Lower strikes him out, but the Cubs match their run total in the real game with 2 runs in the first off the 2-run blast by Sammy Sosa. For the Phillies, Doug Glanville leading off, 32-26, ground out to second base. And brings up Jeffries. And a 26 is a 24, and that's a ground out to short. 2 up, 2 down for Scott Rowland. 24, and Clark strikes him out. So 1, 2, 3, bottom of the first. Top of 2, Cubs lead at 2-0. Jose Hernandez, 42-13. There's a strikeout. Service, 16-28. That's a ground out to short. So 2 up, 2 down. Brings up the pitcher, Mark Clark. 13-13. So 2 strikeouts in the inning. 3 for the game for Lower. Maybe settled down a little bit. That was the bottom third of the order, though. Bottom of 2-0 Cubs. 21 for Bronya, 30. Fly ball out in left field. Rodriguez will make the catch. Brings up the catcher, Mike Lieberthal. Third, 29. And that is not a strikeout. It's a 1-3 ground out. Clark has a Y, not an X. So 2 down. Here's Abreu, 15-11. Will be a single. First hit for the Phillies. Abreu is aboard. With 2 down, Mark Lewis. 56-12. And that's a 1-3 ground out. Phillies still scoreless. 2-0 Cubs, top of 3. Top of the order, Brant Brown, 0 for 1. And there's an 11-0. And a 63-6. And that will be a double, most likely. Let's see. He's a 0 versus right-handers, so a 1 on a 6. Ooh. An L or an M on his card, it changes from a double to a home run. And Lower has an L there. So Brant Brown sneaks one over the fence as the wind carries it out of here. I can give Sosa his 2 RBIs there. There we go. 3-0 Cubs, 2 home runs, a 2-run shot by Sosa, and now a solo shot by Brant Brown. Brings up Morandini. He is 1 for 1. Singled ahead of that home run by Sosa. 21's at 22, and catcher Lieberthal is an 8. So he will make the play. One out. Here's Sammy. 1 for 1, 46. Struck him out. So a home run, now a strikeout. We have 2 down for Mark Grace. 35-14, and he walks again. 2 out walk to Grace. Brings up Rodriguez. And that's a ball. And a 26 is a 13 and a strikeout. So that's strikeout number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 strikeouts for Carlton Lower. 3-0 though, Cubs. Couple long balls to show for the scoring. Desi Relaford, 44, is an 8 on a 5, and that's going to be a single. Brings up the pitcher spot Lower. He's going to bunt. 23-27. 2 strikes on the batter. Misses 2 attempts to bunt. He's going to have to hit away. Now 66, a 7. 7 on a 6. 7 on a 6. Single runner to third. So with 2 strikes, the pitcher Lower singles. And Glanville now up with runners at first and third and nobody out. 42-13. That's a big strikeout there for Clark. Second strikeout of the game for Clark. 0 for 2 for Glanville. Brings up Jeffries. 0 for 1. 53-16. First and third. Center fielder is Brant Brown. That's not good because he is a 1. Single, runners advance 1 base. F on first, he's not. To third. So it's a single. RBI single as Relaford comes home. Lower to second. And we have first and second with 1 out. And Scott Rowland up. And a 41-13. Second time Roland has struck out. And we have 2 down now. 2 strikeouts in the inning. 3 hits. Brings up Bronya. 63-34. Runners on first and second. Should be pop up to third base. Ends the inning, so what could have been a lot worse. The Phillies only get 1 run. It's 3-1. We go to the top of the 4th. And Jeff Blauser leading off. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 32-26. Grounds out to second base for 1 away. Jose Hernandez, 27. It's a ground out to third. 2 down. Here's Service. 13-22. That's the catcher spot again. That will be a good play by Lieberthal. Bottom of the 4th. 3-1 Cubs. And here is Lieberthal, 36-13. There's a strikeout again for, not for him again, but for Mark Clark. He's got 4 Ks. Abreu, 1 for 1, 54-32. That'll be a fly out to right field. Mark Lewis, 0 for 1. 2 down, bases clear, and he walks. Brings up Relaford. And a 31 is a 14. That's a ball. 66-0. 5 home runs for Relaford. 12s and 11. 11 on a 5. And that's going to be a single runner to third. 2 for 2 day for Desi Relaford. And now we have the pitcher spot, only the 4th inning. Does Lower hit? Does Carlton Lower hit? That's the question. You got 2 outs. You got a golden opportunity here to score a run. But he is going to hit. And 35-13, he struck him out. It's one of those things, that National League ball, sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet. Say, well, that's baseball. We had an opportunity, but the pitcher was up, and it's too early in the game to take him out. So Mark Clark's leading off, 14, a 30, fly out to left field. Back to the top of the order for the Cubs. They lead at 3-1, top of the 5th inning. And Brant Brown at 21 is a 13. Another strikeout for Lower. And there's Morandini, 1 for 2 on the day. And a 42-14, there's a walk. So another 2-out walk brings up Sosa. Not what you want to do in front of Sammy. And there it is again. Sammy Sosa hits another one. A 2-run shot again with Morandini aboard. Home run number 5. And maybe they should have taken him out. 4 RBIs on the day for Sosa. And here's Grace, 26-13. There's a strikeout. But Sosa is on fire today. 2 home runs. He did strike out. Maybe tried too hard in that second at bat. 5-1 Cubs, bottom of the 5th. And Doug Glanville, top of the order. He gets a 0. 64-6, and that'll be a double. Leadoff double for Doug Glanville. Jeffries, 35. Fouls out to third. One away for Scotty Rowland. 16-28. And that's a 6-3 ground out. Runner holds. Are they going to let this leadoff double go to waste? Bronya. No, they're not. Bronya hits one out of here. There's no G or H on Clark, so that is gone. A 2-run shot for Rico Bronya. 5-3. 5-3 ball game as the Phillies try to hang around. There's Lieberthal, 23-29, and that's a 1-3 ground out. But a 2-run shot of their own by the Phillies. And Rico Bronya makes it a 5-3 ball game. We go to the top of the 6th. Maybe they will go to the bullpen now. I know it's only an inning later, but you know, sometimes an inning makes a difference. Who are they going to go with is the question. We got Rodriguez coming up. He's a lefty. Yorkis Perez. But I don't know that just one left-hander is going to sway the decision in this case. But we might go with him anyway, just to give him a different look. He is a 9. I think they're going to go with Perez. Yorkis Perez, lefty, and a 9. He's got Henry Rodriguez. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. 14-30, and he flies him out to left field. One away. Here's Jeff Blauser. 13 is a 14 walk. Perez does have the W, so he's kind of wild. He's got the Y and the W. Jose Hernandez, he's 0 for 2. 45. That'll be a walk. No Z to stop that. First and second one out. Here's Service. 56, a 12. Runners on first and second. W's a walk. Oh, man. So 3 walks in a row for Yorkis Perez. Bad decision there by the Phillies. Got the pitcher spot coming up. And Mark Clark, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Is in the on-deck circle. I think they're going to make a pitching change, as Yorkis has not shown any effectiveness here. We got to get that W out of there. We got all these guys with W's. We got a couple starters mixed up in there. Spradlin. Jerry Spradlin. And yeah, they're going to go with Jerry Spradlin. We got to put the fire out. Might be their best chance. So we got Mark Clark up, bases loaded. Is Mark Clark gonna bat though? I think they're gonna go to the bench. They are going to go to the bench, and they're going to go with let's see, Spradlin's a right-hander. They're going to go with Ken Johnson. Ken Johnson, bases loaded, 1 out. 33 to 7. 7 on a 12. And there's no change on that 7 anyway. So single, 2 runners scored. An F to third. Who's on first? Service. He's not going to go to third. 2 score, other to second, and F to third. Single, score, second. So 2 RBI single for Johnson. Kenneth Johnson as we go to the top of the order now. Brant Brown, first and second with 1 out. Cubs in business, 61 to 40. First on an error, filling the bases. It's an error on the second baseman, Lewis. Bases juiced again for Morandini. 51, a 9 on a 10. 9 on a 10. And that's a 30. So it's a fly out to left field. And it's a 5. So it's a 54. So Service is on third. 54 and speed's a 3, so 57. Jeffries. 57 minus 29. Okay, 29. Yeah. 57 minus 29 is 28. So 28 is 54 or less. And it's a 33, so it's a sac fly for Morandini. And we have first and second now with 2 down and Sammy Sosa up. He's homered twice today. Can he do it a third time? I might walk him in real life, but we're pitching to him. 15's a 10. 10 on a 12. Runners on first and second. 10 on a 12 pitcher is a single, fills the bases. Sosa having a nice day at the plate. Bases loaded again for Mark Grace. Let's see. Looking back at the bullpen here. Got any lefties? Got any lefties? There's Grace versus Grace. But he's right-handed. There's Beach. Matt Beach. He's not really a reliever. He's not a reliever. So they don't have a left-handed reliever. Winston. They do have Winston. Let's go with Winston. Good hitter up at the plate, lefty. Bases loaded. Can't afford to give up any more runs. Lefty, 53-19. 19 is the third baseman. Rollins a 5, so that's good. That will be a ground out to third. Called a U5. 3 runs in the inning for the Cubs as they kept getting the bases loaded. and end up with 3 runs. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 8-3 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning we go, and they will need to go to the bullpen. And who are they going to bring in? Could be. Let's go with Karchner. Matt Karchner, the Vulture. Right-hander and a 4. Bottom of the 6th. Abreu leading off. And he flies out to left field. Rodriguez camps under it and makes the catch, 1 away. Mark Lewis, 24, 61-24, grounds out to short. 2 down. Here's Relaford. Base is clear. 66 as that kind of flips back over. And a 24 is a 6, and that'll be a double. Old Desi having a nice day. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double. Now they're going to go back to the bench for a pinch hitter. And it is going to be Kevin Jordan. Kevin Jordan on the bat. Runner at second, 1 out. 2 outs. 2 outs. And 54-32. He flies to right field. Caught by Sosa. And that'll do it for the Phillies in the bottom of the 6th. 8-3 ball game. We go to the 7th inning. And Bocatello. That's not Bocatello. It's Bodalico. Bocatello. I just naturally said that. It's Bodalico. Will come on for the Phillies. Here in the 7th inning, he is a right-hander and a 1. So Rodriguez leading things off here. 46, struck him out. So that's a 0 for 4 day for Rodriguez. There's Blauser, 0 for 2 with a walk, scored a run. And a 56, a 12. He'll ground 1 to first base. Bronya steps on the bag for out number 2. Brings up Hernandez, 0 for 2 with a walk. And there's an 11, 0. 63 is a 6. And he has an L there, so a 6 on a 3. But no change, so it's a double for Jose Hernandez. Brings up the catcher's service. 46-32, and he'll fly out to right field. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. And I did not pull a card out. I totally forgot. I don't know. Let's look at this one. I'm kind of a Bo Jackson fan, and so I sent that one in. I thought, it has a good chance to be pretty good grade, and got an 8.5 on it, which I really thought it was going to be better than that. It looks pretty good to me. Now, the surface may be the problem, because the surface corners and edges are what they look at. But I really thought it was a good-looking card. And I think 92 was the first year of finest. Was it 92? I just kind of like that card. I like that year, that finest. So there's Bo Jackson, little Bo Jackson action. Anytime I see a Bo Jackson card, I kind of pause a little bit and look at it. So, bottom of the 7th inning, Karshner will come back out. He didn't have to get lifted for a pinch hitter. So, and we got top of the order, Glanville. 8-3 Cubs. 52-27, and that's a ground out to third. 1 for 4 day for Glanville with a double. Here's Jeffries. He's 1 for 3 with a single. 55-8. 8 on a 5 is going to be a single. 2 for 4 for Mr. Jeffries. Scotty Rowland, they need some runs here. 56 is a 12. Could be double play. It is a 1-6-3. Double play. The Cubs turn the double play. Get out of the inning. As we go to the 8th inning. And Bodalico will come back out. Bodalico. And the pitcher spot is up. So they will go to the bench. And who's it going to be? It's going to be Glenn Allen Hill. We'll lead things off here for the Cubs. 20 home runs for Glenn Allen. 24 is a 13. So a strikeout here. As maybe he was trying a little hard, trying to hit one out there. 13's a 14 for Brant Brown, and he walks. So Brown now, what does that make him? 1 for 3, 1 for 4, 1 for 4 with a walk and a home run and an RBI. So Morandini 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, a sac fly, scored a run. 16's a 28. And grounds out to short, runner to second. As Relaford had to charge that one, coming in hard and fires to first. Only play was to first. So here's Sosa, 3 for 4 day, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Can he hit number 3 on the day? Double his total. Almost. 13 is a 14, and then he walks him. Understandably. Draws the walk. 21, 14 for Grace. And that's a walk. Bases loaded for the Cubs. Here's Henry Rodriguez. Phillies are kind of like, okay, at this point, you're on your own, buddy. 35, bases full. It's going to be a strikeout. Unless he had a W, but he does not. We stayed away from the W for that purpose. Bottom of the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th. And Karchner is going to have to come out. It's going to be Mulholland. So Terry Mulholland for the Cubs in the bottom of the 8th as they lead it 9-3. I think I said 8-3. It is 9-3 Cubs. Mulholland lefty and a 14 reliever. 12-25, so he grounds him out to second base. That was a lefty-lefty matchup. Lieberthal, 14's a 30 as he flies out to left field. And Abreu, 15 and 11 on a 20, though. Still a single. So Abreu singles, brings up Lewis. He's 0 for 2. with a walk, 63-34. And he pops him up to short. One more chance for the Phillies. We'll go to the 9th inning. Let's see what Mark Leiter can do. Yeah, let's go with Mark Leiter. He is a right-hander and a 13. And Jeffrey Blauser is up. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. 54-32, fly out to right field. Jose Hernandez, 12-25, and that's a ground out to second. It's actually a strikeout, my bad. Leiter has an X. He's got an X and a W, so he's kind of all over the place. 55's an 8 for service. 8 on a 20, however, is going to be a fly out to left field. Bottom of the 9th inning, Mulholland comes back out. Here's Relaford. Switch hitter, 62-13, struck him out. So Relaford retired for the first time today as he goes 3 for 4 with 2 singles, a double. And he scored a run. They'll have to go to the bench here as the pitcher spot is up. Let's go with Cefic or Cefic. Kevin Cefic. Cefic. I think that's what I keep calling him, Cefic. That's what I'm going to call him anyway. 14-30, flies out to left field. Down to their final out, here's Glanville, 1 for 4 on the day with a double. 22-7, and that'll be a single for Glanville. Keeps things going here. Jeffries, 56, is a 12, and that is a 1-3 ground out. That will do it for the Phillies in the 9th, and that is the final 9-3. Cubs win it. Reversal of fortune here in the replay. Let's tally up the hits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. 7 hits for the Cubs, but they had 3 home runs, 2 by Sosa. For the Phillies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits for the Phillies, but the Cubs scatter them out over 9 innings. Gave up the home run to Bronya. But other than that, not much. Not much going on. Let's check the errors. 1 for the Phillies, looks like. And for the Cubs, no errors. So Sosa goes 3 for 4, 2 home runs, a single, 4 RBIs. So that makes him 21 for 56 and 5 home runs. 21 for 56, 5 home runs for Sammy through 12 games. So not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So that's going to wrap this one up. Thank you for joining me. This is the last game of the series for Phillies with the Phillies. I'll be taking on a new opponent in Game 13. Until then, you guys, thank you for joining me. Take care, and God bless.